Hello everybody, it's Penny here from East Herts Family Service and I'm in Bishop Stortford and I'm here to share with all of you another story. Now, I remember we always like to share our names with everybody, don't we? But today I'm going to ask you not to shout it too loud because I've got Ruby here and Ruby is supposed to be going to sleep. I'll tell you about that in a moment. So, before we start our story, remember we're going to say our names so we all know who everybody is after the count of 1, 2, 3. Penny. Oh, that's better because I don't want to wake Ruby up, although I'm not sure she's asleep yet. We're going to find out about her today because she is in our today's story. And it's called Finish the Story, Dad. And it's by Nicola Smee. Can you see what Ruby has got on her pyjamas? Yes, she's got a giraffe. I wonder if we've got a giraffe in our story. I like giraffes. They're one of my favourite animals. There she is. Can you see her all snuggled up in her bed? Because something you might not know about Ruby is that she was never happier than when snuggled up in bed with her dad reading her a story. But what she didn't like was him stopping before the end. Oh, can you see she's putting onto Daddy's jumper? Oh no, she's bounced onto Daddy's shoulders. She's holding on to his ankles. She wouldn't take no for an answer, although Daddy did promise to finish the story the following night. Maybe you're like that sometimes. Well, when she came downstairs to plead with him, Daddy, please finish the story, he did get a little bit cross. Now, he said, I'm reading to myself now. Now, we'll finish your book tomorrow. Now, go to sleep. I wonder how many of our grown-ups say that to us. So Ruby went back upstairs to bed and she started to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because someone had said that counting sent you to sleep, but do you know, she couldn't see how that happened. It didn't work for her. Well, do you know, she had just shut her eyes for 1 second when she was disturbed by her bed being roughly shaken. What have I got here? And at the end of her bed was a very large lion. Why are you counting? Asked the very large lion at the end of her bed. Well, said Ruby, it's supposed to make me go to sleep, but it doesn't work. But I know what would. Will you read me the rest of this story, please? That's what Ruby asked the lion to do. No, I won't, said the lion. But what I will do is I'll give you a ride on my back. That will make you tired. Well, after some rides on the lion's back, the only person who was tired was the lion. Well, thanks for the ride, said Ruby, but I don't feel at all sleepy, so I think I'll have a little walk on. I wonder if she'll meet anybody else. Well, she did. She walked on until she found herself face to face with a dangling snake. You can see the snakes dangling. Would you read me the story, please? She asked. No, I won't, but I'll give you a swing, hissed the snake. Oh, that looks fun. I quite like going on a swing, but I'm not sure if I would like it if it was a snake swing. But Ruby seems to be enjoying it, doesn't she? Well, yep, after a while the snake felt a little bit tired and he said, I think I'll have to stop now and I'll have a little rest. You see, he curls himself up round and round and round till his head is on the top. "Goodbye," said Ruby, and she walked on until she met a gorilla. Well, can you imagine, can you guess what she's going to say to the gorilla? Yeah. "Will you read me this story?" she asked. "Well, I prefer to give you a piggyback through the trees," the gorilla replied. "Ooh, I quite like the sound of that, don't you? Sitting on the back of the gorilla and going through the trees. I wonder if Ruby likes that." I rather think she did, but again, I think she tired the gorilla out, because after a little while he was too tired, but yeah, Ruby wasn't. "You have a rest," she said, "and I'll just go on." Well, she soon came to the river. And in the river she spied, a crocodile. There it is. Could just see the crocodile's head above the water. "Would you read me the story?" she asked the crocodile. "No, but I'll give you a ride to the other side," said the crocodile, and there she is, sitting on the nose of the crocodile with her book. She looks quite happy there, doesn't she? Going for a ride over the river with the crocodile. Yes, I thought there might be a giraffe in this story. Well, on the other side of the river, Ruby met a giraffe. There he is. And before she could say anything, though, the giraffe turned round and said, "Shh, the baby's asleep. Shh." "Oh," said Ruby with a big, big sigh. "Will I ever find anyone to finish this book? Can you give a big sigh? We usually make our shoulders go up." "I think I know someone who could do that," squawked a big bird up in the tree. "He's a wise old elephant, and I'll take you to him." Well, can you see? He's got Ruby in his beak. He's holding her by her pyjamas. Well, they flew for a long time over the tops of those trees. And then the kind bird opened his beak to say, "I think we'd better take a rest," because I think he was feeling rather, tired as well. But, I wonder if that's a bit of a problem. What do you think might happen if the beak is opened? Yeah, you're right. As soon as the bird opened his beak, down fell Ruby and her book, and she fell and she fell down and down until, where do you think she landed? Yeah, she did. But she landed with a big crash on her bedroom floor. Well, as you can imagine, that big noise worried Daddy, so he ran up the stairs. He picked her up and tucked her in, and he bent down to get the book. "Oh, go on then," he said. "I'll finish this for you now," he said. But do you know what Ruby was doing? Yeah, she was fast asleep, and next to her is an elephant. I wonder if that was the wise elephant that the bird was taking Ruby to see. I love bedtime stories, don't you? I wonder who reads those to you. When I was little, or not so little, I used to read stories to my sisters, because I've got 3 sisters younger than me. And I used to sit on the bed and read to them. And a bit like Ruby, they used to say, "Oh, just one more penny, just one more penny." And usually I did read one or 2 or 3 more stories to them. Well, I hope you enjoyed that one. I wonder if it's made you fall asleep. Right, bye-bye from me, and bye-bye from a very tired Ruby.